Hello everyone, welcome to MCQ Nerd. Let's get into the questions. Which of the following are included in the fundamental duties? 1. To develop the scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform. 2. To safeguard public property. 3. To abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals. Correct answer is option D 1, 2 and 3. All listed duties are part of Article 51A. Fundamental duties emphasize citizen responsibility, covering respect for the Constitution, protection of public property, and promotion of scientific temper. Which one of the following statements is correct? Options: A. Rights are claims of the state against the citizens. B. Rights are privileges given by the state to its citizens. C. Rights are entitlements of the citizens against the state. D. Rights are duties of the state. Correct answer is C. Fundamental rights are enforceable claims that individuals hold against the state, ensuring protection from arbitrary actions. Which of the following are the features of the Constitution of India? Options: supremacy of the Constitution, republican and democratic form of government, secular character of the Constitution. Answer is option D. Explanation. India's constitution is supreme, establishes a sovereign democratic republic, and ensures secularism recognized as part of the basic structure. With reference to the Parliament of India, which of the following parliamentary committees scrutinizes and reports to the House whether the powers to make regulations, rules, sub-rules, bylaws, etc., conferred by the Constitution or delegated by the Parliament are being properly exercised by the executive within the scope of such delegation? Correct option is B. Committee on Subordinate Legislation. This committee examines whether delegated legislation stays within the limits set by Parliament and the Constitution. Which one of the following is the best description of financial emergency under Article 360 of the Constitution of India? Options: A. The situation when the financial stability or credit of India is threatened. B. The situation when the financial stability or credit of any part of India is threatened. C. The situation when the financial stability or credit of India or any part thereof is threatened. D. The situation when the financial stability or credit of India or any part thereof is threatened and President is satisfied. Correct answer is D. A financial emergency is proclaimed when the President is satisfied that financial stability or credit of India or any part is threatened. It has implications like salary reductions and central control over finances. With reference to the election of the President of India, consider the following statements. 1. The value of the vote of an MLA varies from state to state. 2. The value of the vote of an MP is the same for all MPs. Correct answer is C. MLA vote value depends on state population, while all MPs have equal vote value to maintain balance between union and states. Sat. What is the purpose of Public Accounts Committee? Options: A. To examine the report of the Controller and Auditor General of India. B. To examine budget estimates. C. To examine public undertakings. D. To examine the functioning of ministries. Answer is A. The Public Accounts Committee ensures that public funds are spent as authorized by Parliament by examining CAG reports. Which of the following is not a fundamental right? Correct answer is C. Right to property is now a legal right under Article 300A, not a fundamental right after the 44th Amendment. Which one of the following is correct regarding the amendment of the Constitution of India? Options: A. The Constitution can be amended by simple majority. B. The Constitution can be amended by special majority. C. The Constitution can be amended by special majority and ratification by states. D. All of the above. Correct answer is D. Different provisions require different amendment procedures: simple majority, special majority, and special majority with state ratification. The term judicial activism refers to: A. Restraint by judiciary. B. Active role of judiciary in protecting rights. C. Judicial interference in executive. D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Judicial activism refers to proactive judicial decisions to uphold rights and ensure justice, often expanding interpretation of laws. Which of the following bodies are constitutional bodies? 1. Election Commission. 2. Finance Commission. 3. Niti Aayog. Correct answer is A. Election Commission and Finance Commission are constitutional. Niti Aayog is non-constitutional. Which one of the following statements is correct regarding Rajya Sabha? Correct answer is A. Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. 1/3 of members retire every 2 years. Which of the following statements regarding the governor is correct? A. Governor is elected by people. B. Governor is appointed by presidency. Governor is elected by state legislature. D. Governor is appointed by chief minister. Correct answer is B. The governor is appointed by the president and acts as the constitutional head of the state. Which of the following statements regarding the governor is correct? A. Governor is elected by people. B. Governor is appointed by presidency. Governor is elected by state legislature. D. Governor is appointed by chief minister. Correct answer is B. An ordinance is issued by the President under Article 123 when Parliament is not in session and requires immediate action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe.